Alrighty, let's get this party started. There we go. Alright. Sorry for the slight delay tonight. Had some technical difficulties trying to get things working. Of course, right before showtime, they don't want to work. It's the way it always goes. You know how it is. Alright, friends. Let's go ahead and jump on in here. There we go. Alright, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight on a Taco Tuesday for Magicians. Good to see some friends in the All Things Magic Lounge hanging out over there. And also, we are looking at tonight's prize wheel. If you would like to be added to this here wheel, if you want to be added to the wheel, it is very, very easy. Just look at the top of the screen there. Just say the word win, type it on into the comments, and we will get you hooked up, hopefully tonight, with a win. Here we go. We are off and running with tonight's countdown. It is that time again. Here we are. There we go, back with the whammies tonight. As you can see, we want to keep them out of the way. But the more of you there are, the less chance for the whammies. Let's see how many people we can get on the wheel tonight. All right, yes, we have George in the lounge. Yes, we do. The Dean is hanging out tonight, Mr. Kingdom. He sure is. George Schindler, he is hanging out with us tonight. Very thankful to see him hanging out. Kevin Long in the house tonight, looking for a win. Kevin Long, good luck to you, good sir. I should put the Dean on here. There we go. The Dean, you are officially on the wheel. All right. What's up, Mr. Tardvark? Mr. Zach. On YouTube. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. All right. We got Scott R. Smith saying, yo, man, dude, win. Lots of wins for Scott R. Smith. That's what we're hoping for tonight. There we go. You are on the wheel, Mr. Scott R. Smith. Can't wait for Spectra. So stoked for it to come out. We'll be talking a little bit more about it tonight. Thanks for the support of it, Mr. Zach. Got Mr. Wojo in the house tonight. He's looking for that W. He's looking for the win. Let's get you on that wheel. Good luck to you, Mr. Wojo. All right. Let's get this moving. There we go. Countdown is officially counting on down until the start of tonight's show. John Custer, how we doing out there, John? Over on the YouTube. Thanks for joining us tonight, Mr. John. We have another John looking for a win tonight. John Marshall Goodyear. How we doing, John? John Marshall Goodyear. You are officially on the wheel tonight. Big old good luck to you. Let's get another good luck going out to Mr. Jason Trendy tonight, looking for that win. Seeing if his name slows down and pops out tonight on our prize wheel. Just got 3 guys. Well, no, Mr. Mike. Those galaxies. Appreciate the support as always and the help. Been a lot of help recently, so thank you for that as well. Miss Lou Ensign. Let me jump back up here and grab some friends from the top of the list. Good luck to you, Mr. Lou. Of course, I know better tonight than to talk about the Magic Castle. How we doing, Craig? Craig is looking for a win. And you are now on the prize wheel, Mr. Craig. Alrighty, who else we got over here? Thomas Rhonda. Thomas. Alright. On the YouTube. So, alright, good luck to you, good sir. For our giveaways coming up here very, very soon. And as I always say, the more of you on the wheel, the less chance we do land on a whammy. So let's get more and more names up on the wheel tonight, bettering your odds of winning some freebies tonight. Michael Knight will add another name to the list, pushing those whammies further and further away from us possibly landing on one. I don't even want to put it out there. All right, whammies, we see you, but hopefully we do not see you later on tonight during the show. All righty. Steve Zelke in the house, dropping some love out there. Thank you, Mr. Steve Z, for the love. I'll be seeing you very, very soon. Looking forward to it. I've got John Carter in the house, also looking for a win. Let me go ahead and get John on here as I start to wrap up our countdown. And thank you, Steve, for the 1,000 stars. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. All right, so let me get these things out of the way. There we go. Let me turn this off on my side. The countdown is no longer counting down. We are ready for a show. I got a couple more people real quick. Eric Elmore says, congrats on the release. I can't wait. Hey, thanks for that, my friend. Appreciate it. I am very excited and proud to bring this to the Magic community. Very, very excited for sure. I still can't believe it's actually happening. You know, it's been such a long time coming. It doesn't feel real that we're actually at the end of the finish line here. So, yeah. Keith Runyon, let me get you up here real quick as well. Thanks for joining us over on YouTube tonight. Thanks for being here. Hello, hello, my friend Ellis. How we doing, Ellis Cohen? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Purchased card at Flash last Tuesday night and arrives tomorrow. Yes. It's a fun one, my friend. You get to change that Post-it note to a card in the blink of an eye. It's pretty awesome. Let's get Douglas on here. Douglas Perot on the YouTubes. All right, let's get you up here. A couple more quick names, and then we are going to go ahead and kick off the show. Got to get Chaston on the wheel. Come on. Chasten Criswell in the house tonight. Always good to see Chasten around. Chasten, the creator of a very cool trick that came out many moons ago called Tag. He's come up with some really other cool stuff at Tag. A very, very clever piece of magic I've seen people still using all these years later. Very nice to have Chasten with us tonight. Mano Magic in the house. That is our buddy Brian. Eric Justin Smith Jr. is also looking for a win. There we go. Justin Smith Jr. on the YouTubes. Alrighty. Trying to get as many of you as I can before I officially kick off the show. Black Bear Magic, let's make sure you are on there as well. Nice to see you out there, Justin. Black Bear Magic, I believe that's, no, Joshua. A couple more names here. Andrew Davis, looking for that win tonight. Andrew, make sure you are officially entered tonight. Thanks for hanging in there, friends, while I get myself up to speed with all of the names here. And Ray Coleman. Yes, Ray. Yes, I got you on there. And Mike Miller as well. I will check your message here in just a moment, Joe. Trying to get the show started real quick. So let me just pin that one so I can check it out after the start. And another late comer here, Mr. Gello. I can't be complaining about people being late. I was late tonight. So let's go ahead and jump on in to another Taco Tuesday for Magicians. And Steve and Marcus, thanks for the like, my friend. Appreciate you. Welcome back, my friends, to another Taco Tuesday for Magicians. Running just a few minutes late tonight. As you know, those good old technical difficulties seem to pop up right at the worst moment. My mic wasn't working, had some other stuff going on, but we are good now, as long as you can hear me. I should say that right away. Of course, we want to go ahead and jump on in with some fun like we do every single week with some giveaways. That's right, my friends. Our free prize wheel is here and up for grabs for all of you. All you need to do is type in the word win to let us know that you would like to win something tonight. Got a couple people I do need to add super quick. Let's get this Tyler on the wheel tonight. Tyler Rourke on the wheel. Dwayne Winstead as well. Can't forget Dwayne. And I think we are all good to go. One more to go. Chris Walters. Get Chris Walters over on the YouTube, up on the wheel. I cannot forget this friend, John Gardenier. John, good to see you, my friend. Let's get you up on the wheel. There we go. Gardenier. All right, my friends, let's mix this up and see who our first winner tonight will be. Thank you, John, for the like as well. Let's go. All right. It's going to slow down here in just a moment to land on one of our friends tonight. Let's see if it could be you. Of course, more giveaways, more spins coming up. So don't you go anywhere just yet. We got a fun night planned for you. And I'm looking forward to hanging out with you for a bit. Thank you, John, for the stars. Speaking of John and the stars and the likes and all this stuff, John, you are the first winner of tonight's giveaways. Congratulations to John Gardenier. All right. It's a good thing we got you in there at the last moment there, right? Of course, John, you're going to pick up that free magic download, the first prize that we give away each week here on the show. That is the email to get that download from us. We'll get a good one for you. info@allthingsmagic.com. Going out to Mr. John tonight. All right, all right.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
And of course, you cannot win if you are not on the wheel, and it does pay to watch live. Don't forget, we are live every Tuesday night at 8:30 Eastern Time, doing just this, giveaways, talking about some new magic, and also bringing you some magic news, you know, all the tricks and news and all the good stuff out there, all in one place right here for you. So right now, let's give it up for John. Let's have him feel the love in the house tonight, because you could be our next winner, and you know you would want to feel the love too. So nice to see all of our friends showing the love to our buddy John out there. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's right. Congrats coming your way from Billy Effner. Mostly amazing, Gary says. Nice. And a congrats coming your way from Ellis Cohen. Also, our friend in the house tonight, Mr. Mark Schaefer. Let me get Mark on tonight's prize wheel. And also a shout out to Mr. Mark Schaefer. Always nice to have him with us. Nice to have Mark, of course, the owner of Audience Wonderland. He is our friend and supporter, and we are always supportive of what he does as well over at Audience Wonderland. He says, I am blinded by the spectra of lights and colors. Hey, I'll take it. Always nice to have him with us tonight, of course. All right, friends, if you're just joining us, don't forget you can get on the wheel for our next spin just by typing in one quick word, win, W-I-N. And we will get you up there real quick. Mark also says shipments are going strong. Family, stay tuned to all the winners. Yes, Mark Schaefer and team have been very, very busy fulfilling orders post Blackpool Magic Convention. They opened up their website, flooded with orders. They're still trying to get everything out the door. That does include prizes. I'm sure some of the stuff, you know, that he gave away here. So if you did win something, patience is the word. Patience is key. He did not have to do any of the stuff that he did for us. And so if you did win something, or if you purchased something from them, like this guy, be sure to just have some patience. It will come, and it will be worth the wait. 100,000%. All right. Mark Schaefer is the man. All righty. Let's see who else we have in the house tonight. All right. And David Ducharme. How are we doing, David? Let's get you up here on our prize wheel tonight. All right, everybody. The big news coming your way today is this. This is finally being released after a lot of teasing. You know, last year, truth be told, I was planning on putting this out sometime last year, but then I had an extra thought of something I would like to offer. And then in my mind, I'm like, I could just offer this as a bonus thing to some people. If I want to add like an extra, you know, not a collector's edition, like a special edition. And then I'm like, you know what? Screw that. I want to give this new addition to this whole thing to everybody. So it took me a solid year to get all the materials in, to get it all manufactured by hand by this guy. And I am very proud to let you know it is dropping next week. We are currently accepting pre-orders for Spectra. I'm not going to tell you too much about it just yet, but there is a beautiful pre-order page that is up for you. If you want to go ahead and be one of the first people to have your hands on it, this will start shipping April 1st, and that is no joke. Next Wednesday, they will start to ship. If you want to make sure yours ships as soon as it is released, this is the page here. I'm going to put this link in the chat right about now. Spectra pre-order. Okay, got it right about there. And there is a little countdown on the page. It is going down there 7 days, 6 hours, 2 minutes, and 8 seconds, 7 seconds, and so forth. Yes, something colorful this way comes. A bold new take on a classic. Details are under wraps, but when Spectra reveals itself, nothing will look the same. This is going to be a $60 release. Everyone I've shown it to within my world has said, Luke, you should have charged more. But, you know, I want to make sure that it is as fair as it can be. Honestly, for all the work and all the time and all the stuff you're going to get, it probably should have been more, but we're at $60. When you get the whole kit of stuff, I think you will definitely see why people are telling me that. So this is Spectra coming your way next week. I will give you one little something tonight, one little something that you will not see anywhere else just yet. And it is one quick little peek at the last part of the trailer. So here you go right now. That is not it. That is something else. I'm looking for this. Here you go. So that's a little look at the ending of the trailer there. right about there. Nice little shot there from Fremont Street, courtesy of my pal, Mr. Keelan Laser. So that's what's coming your way very, very soon. Want to give a shout out not only to my pal Keelan Laser for the help with the video, also Jake Rober, and also the beautiful splash page here, the pre-order page, actually courtesy of the wifey. She crushed it with this beautiful pre-order page. I want to give the love and the thanks to her. It didn't just take 5 minutes to do this. She really crushed it with this, and I am very proud of the way that it all turned out. So we're inching closer. We're getting so close to this actually being out. If you do want to have your hands on it as soon as it comes out, this is the pre-order page. We just put the link in the chat. It was also in the email for tonight's show. Everything will be released next Tuesday. I've got the trailer to show you next Tuesday, even coming out before the official launch the next day. The trailer will be here, a couple extra little videos, little pieces of content all about Spectra coming your way next Tuesday as well. So you're exclusive for being part of the All Things Magic fam and Taco Tuesday. So stay tuned for next week's show to get the first look at everything that you want to know. And if you're going to be at the Gateway Close-Up Convention this weekend, I will have a very limited supply of these on hand with me. My lecture is Friday morning, and I will have some, and I don't know how long they will last. So we will see how that goes. Alrighty. I think I also saw one of the people I just mentioned, Jake Rober. Jake Rober in the house. He was, as I mentioned, a big part of helping me get all this done. Not only from the video that you saw, a little piece of the trailer, but also just hanging out, sessioning, talking creatively, right? You don't do things by yourself, right? And Jake was a big part of that, as was Dan Sperry. Dan and Jake were both some of the first people to kind of see the inkling of the idea and then where I took it from there. So definitely want to give a shout out to him. And again, the Keelan Laser who crushed it with the actual editing of the trailer and everything and helping me film it too. The wifey says, yeah, it should have been $100. Yeah, I definitely think it should have been more at the end of the day, but we will definitely enjoy the ride next week. Jason Gray says, sending the love to All Things Magic. Hey, right back at you, Jason. Thank you very much. Thank you. And the retail is going to be $60. Matthew Horowitz. Everyone I've talked to says it should have been closer to 100, maybe 75, but 60 is what it is. So very, very proud of all this. Bro, I'm so excited about this. Me too, buddy. Me too. The work that's gone into this, the time. I made all this shit by hand. And it's not easy. And it is very frustrating. And it is very lonely. As Jake says, much love, man. Can't wait for everyone to see it. Going to be a sellout. Just stoked. I'm just stoked to share something new with the Magic community. You know? Very, very stoked for that. All right. So there we go. That is a little update. And thank you, Steve Z, for the 500 stars as well. What is the skill level? It's a very easy thing to do. The nice thing is everything I've supplied you basically makes everything just happen for you. You have to do a couple little things, but there's nothing difficult at all. Like I said, everything that's supplied for you pretty much does the work for you, which is really, really cool. And the other reality about this is, I think I need to push this out. It's getting stuck there. There we go. Is that what you're getting is not just the trick. You're getting a whole, basically a toolkit of stuff you can use for other tricks as well, which I'm very, very proud of. Steve says, woo, Luke, coming to the Gateway Close-Up Convention. I am, and we should go ahead and talk about that really, really quick. I actually found this other nice page that you guys put together for the Gateway Close-Up Convention. It is coming up here this weekend over in Collinsville, Illinois, basically St. Louis. From what I understand, it's just across the river, right? St. Louis, Missouri. You got the Gateway 2026 edition. You've got the two Steves there. The men, both of these guys, have worked very hard to make this happen. They also give a special thanks to Randy Kalin, Jesse Bader, Josh Widener, Scott R. Smith, I'm guessing, Philip Person, Jimmy Cards, Molinari, Barb Langston, Gail Waisnen, the Doubletree staff, Michael and Susan McClure. I believe this is like the booklet that you're going to get when you come to the convention. I think you're looking at the digital version of it. This is the lineup coming your way starting this Thursday. Registration opens, and you can see everything else from there. All right. So I am lecturing Friday morning at 9 a.m. And then after that, I'll be doing a breakout session with Chad Long, Danny Chang, and Mark Timms, I believe, over there. So there we go. Really looking forward to this. And if you want to know more details about it, I've got a little video to show you here in 1 second. But this is the website. Let me actually come back up to the top here. Let me grab this and this Gateway Close-Up Convention. The link is there. And then also I will put the pre-order link here in just a moment. Is this true? Chad's not coming? Is this true? Is this true? Any truth to this, Mr. Zelke? Any truth to that? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play the video talking about the convention that I'm just now mentioning to you. We'll come back and we'll start to tell you about some other stuff going on in the magic world.
Hey magicians, wannabe magicians, performers, hobbyists, enthusiasts, or anyone that just loves everything magic. Coming this spring is the Gateway Close-Up Magic Convention in St. Louis, March 26th through the 28th. It'll have lectures, workshops, dealers, jam sessions, late night parties, and our featured performers. This year, we've got Chad Long, Jimmy Ichihana, Mark Timms, Steve Friedberg, Luke Dancy, Steve Myers, Jason Bainey and Steffi K, and Danny Chang. And who knows who else will make an appearance? You never know. The highlight this year is a very special 2-hour lecture on the work of Ed Marlowe called 40 Years Later, a tribute to Ed Marlowe, presented by a couple of students and proteges of Marlowe, Randy Wakeman and Kevin Kelly. You don't want to miss this one. And our featured dealers this year are Franzo Magic, Myers Magic, and Tennessee Magic Emporium. Gateway Close-Up Magic Convention in St. Louis, March 26th through the 28th. To find out more and register, click the link or visit BaskervilleProductions.com. Register now before it sells out. Limited spots are available. It's going to be a fun one. See you there.
All right, friends, there we go. And also, I didn't even notice this until I'm looking behind the scenes. Scott R. Smith with a big whopping 4,700 stars on tonight's show. Oh my God, I totally missed that, Scott. Wow, Scott R. Smith, that is insane. Thank you for the support with 4,700 stars. Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is way too kind. Thank you very much. And according to the chat, Carl Hine is filling in for Chad. I will let Steve be the one to make that announcement. I don't know if that's as true or not, but we will see. All right, I have no idea what's going on. All right, yeah. So that is good stuff coming your way with the Gateway Close-Up Convention this weekend. It's going to be a good time. Looking forward to seeing some old friends and meeting some new ones along the way. So it's going to be at the DoubleTree by Hilton in Collinsville, Illinois. All right. It's going to be a good time. So along with that, of course, a quick reminder, I'm not going to talk about the Magic Castle this week, not because I don't love it, but because they're closed. I found this out last week, and it is now happening again until the end of this month. Magic Castle is closed for refurbishments. So there's not much to tell you about there other than if you're planning on going, don't go. Check out the rest of Hollywood, check out the rest of LA, but Magic Castle, I have to skip on that one this go around. They unfortunately are not open at this time. All right. And it does sound like we are having Carl Hine at the convention. Chad Long had some family stuff going on from the sound of it, so Chad will not be there, unfortunately. That's too bad. I like Chad, but also really like Carl. So it'll be a good time all around. Two amazing guys. Can't go wrong with either one. Speaking of good people, I want to give a shout out to Rich Gilbert, the man who knows tacos tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Rich, each and every week, is kind enough to come up with some really creative and fun ways to promote Taco Tuesday, which is what you're watching now. And this one, of course, the old take on the man who knows, you know, that classic poster that we're all used to seeing. So that's a good one there. And he did another one as well, all out of a taco. And if I'm not mistaken, is this based off the $1 Million Mystery? I couldn't really wrap my head around where I've seen this poster before. But all these things appeared out of a taco. So that's kind of a fun little thing there too from Rich Gilbert. Really enjoy these each and every week, helping us get ready for Taco Tuesday. So good times from Rich Gilbert. Thank you. Yes, and also our thoughts do go out to Chad and his family. You know, stuff does happen. People have to do, they have to tend to their family first. That is the thing that always happens first before fun. And so hopefully Chad is okay over there. All right. Mike Miller also says, just pre-ordered Spectra. Looking forward to seeing it. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
No. This one.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mike Miller, for the pre-order on Spectra. Really excited to have that released next week, as I mentioned earlier. I think, let me look real quick. I think, yes, I do. I have this right here. I might have shown this in the past, but I will show it again. Why not? Because I'm very proud of this. Very proud of this right here. So yeah, in about another week, you guys will start getting this in your hands, the Spectra. So much fun stuff inside of here for you. This one has nothing in it. I don't want you to think it's just an empty box. The stuff's not in this one. But yes, it will be coming your way very, very soon. I'm proud of not just the magic, but the whole experience. Everything you're going to be getting is done with love and care, you know. All right. Also wanted to say, Steve Zelke, thank you for the stars again. Thank you very much. Thank you. And another Steven Silva, thank you for being here tonight. Let me get you added up to the prize wheel. Steven Silva Magic. All right, my friend. Good luck on our giveaways tonight. All right. Also wanted to remind you, I haven't seen too terribly much about this today. You know, magicians, we don't celebrate this. We always remember Houdini's death more than we remember something else. We remember when he passed away more than when he was born. This is actually his birthday today. Harry Houdini's birthday, March 24th, 1874, right? And again, I've said this in the past, one of the most amazing things to me is that someone from so long ago is still remembered as one of the top people when someone hears the word magician, right? Houdini's name just gets thrown around even to younger generations. It's a real testament to the power of what he did. And it's just very cool to, of course, celebrate him. So today, I've got a clip that I found of him doing a straitjacket escape. I believe this was done in Texas. And this will give me time to grab your raffle tickets and other entries to add them to our giveaways. So this is a great day to remember Houdini, and I'll have you enjoy that right now. All right, there we go. Again, very, very impressive stuff to have a magician from so long ago still being one of the top people that just they know who is a magician. Houdini, right? It's just the one word, the one name. So yeah, awesome to see that here tonight. All righty. So I also had some other stuff to show you with Houdini, but that is the main thing for right now. Wanted to share that with you. Again, March 24th, 1874. There he is, of course. Houdini, you know, he's remembered more for when he died in Halloween, right? But and a birthday too. And there he is. All right, so cool stuff. Houdini's first greatest escape was from the womb. Aha, this is very true. Very, very true. 100 years later, and it's iconic, right? When I was working for DC, we had to move Houdini's water cell, and I couldn't believe how small it was. Also, DC had audio of his voice that was cool to hear. Yeah, man, I know that he's got some really cool Houdini stuff in his place there, the museum, like the bathtub. He's got the bookshelf and all that. But how cool to actually be moving the water cell. And like you said, to actually see how small it was too, right? Because in our minds, we like build things up so big and so like, wow. And then you see it and it's like, okay, cool. So yeah. All right. Houdini's birthday today. That is cool. You know, I wanted to ask you guys something tonight that I posted in the group as well, the All Things Magic group. And it's just a good little conversation starter, you know? It's just something to keep going here. I had a lot of good feedback in the All Things Magic group. But I want to ask you this question as well. That question is, what's one piece of advice you wish you had heard 10 years ago as a magician? Now, look, we're always growing. We're always going to look back and wish we knew something or did something different. But now we have the information that we do. What is one thing that you wish you would known now that you found out about, 10 years ago? Like, you know something now that you wish you could share with yourself 10 years ago. Maybe it's something to help you get further ahead, now. So, yeah, what kind of advice would you share or advice you wish you had known 10 years ago that may be something you know now? We got John saying, just pre-order SPECTRA, now the wait is on. Thank you so much for the support. And I'm very proud and happy to have you see what I have to offer to the magic community. What we got here, Steve Zelke, get to bed soon. You're due in St. Louis soon, and our boy Scott R. Smith is your valet. Well, thank you again for the hospitality, my friend. So between you and Scott, you guys are awesome. There's nothing new about that. And I am looking forward to being there and hanging out with some of my old friends and some new friends as well. It's gonna be a good time. Also, another convention coming up, SEM convention in Appleton, Wisconsin, honoring Houdini in his hometown. Those are the dates there, June 30th through July 4th. So there we go. That'll be another great convention there. That kind of hub of time. Again, all about Houdini, which is really cool. And fun fact, Houdini was is that true? He was 2 inches smaller than Tom Cruise, and Tom's a pretty short guy, right? Mr. Cram got the stars for tonight. Thank you, Mr. Cram. Thank you for the support out there. Thank you. Ask Luke Dancy. What did I miss? Ask me what? Ask me what? Let's see. Rich also says he just pre-ordered. Well, damn, you guys have blown me away, honestly, with the support tonight with the pre-orders. I want to say thank you for that, all of you. Thank you. Jim says get a high-paying job. Yeah, yeah. Magic can only take you so far unless you are one of the big magicians out there, right? For sure. Don't depend on friends to be your biggest supporters. Strangers will cheer for you and your biggest wins. That's a true one for sure. In magic and in business, right? And in anything, right? Seems to be the people that are your biggest supporters you may have not even met. I had the honor when I worked at the museum in Michigan for 5 years, holding the needles from the needle and thread trick Houdini at the museum overboard crate in one of his milk crates. Yeah, that's got to be really surreal. It's going to be very, very surreal. The tutorial for SPECTRA is right at an hour, Timmy. I give you everything you need to know, and I'll give you more details next week. But there is much more in the tutorial than just what you're getting in the box. I'll just put it at that. There's a lot more thought that you can do with this whole idea than even what I give you. So yeah, that's the advice. You're too kind, Justin. Thank you. I'm slow tonight, obviously. Oh, man. I'm mad at my doctor's office. They told me I have lost 1.5 inches in height. What the hell? I hate getting older. Not old. Yeah, true that, my friend. I feel you. Let's see what some of you in the group had to say about advice you wish you had heard 10 years ago as a magician. Don't listen to anyone. Just go out there and do what you like. That is a good one, you know. That is a good one. Sometimes to just do your own thing, you know. Have someone record your shows. In general, is a great idea, and you can look back and you can learn even in real time what you need to do better. Rocco had a very nice piece of advice. It's not the effect that makes the star, but rather the star that makes the effect. It's a very wise quote, right? Anyone can fill a stage with feathered flowers. How do you fill a stage with a single rose? Deep stuff, right? I'm going to say that first part again. It's not the effect that makes the star, but rather the star that makes the effect. That's good. That's really good. Another great piece of advice comes from Ron Bell. Don't be intimidated by those that may be better than you. There's always someone better, no matter what we do in life, right? Playing sports, there's someone always going to be better. Same in magic. There's always going to be someone that just knows more or is just technically better or further along, and you wish you were there. Don't compare yourself. Just don't do it, you know? All right. Wojo says, I also pre-ordered my signed copy. Well, thanks for the pre-order. Wojo, if you would like it to be signed, if you're sincere about that, I will actually do that. Let me make a note here, unless you were just, because I don't want to like leave anyone out from, because you were kind enough to support me. So let me come back here. All right. There we go. Let's see. Another good one from here is gravity's a bitch. We're all shrinking. Yeah, true that. Big Lou just pre-ordered Spectra purely to support you. Well, damn. Thank you. Thank you very much, Lou. Big Lou. Thank you. Will the effect you want to buy actually fit in your show? This could save you thousands. That's a very good one there, John. That's a good one. All right. A good one. Looking forward to the Gateway Convention. Me too. I am really looking forward to it, Mr. Dan. It's going to be a good time, my friend. It's going to be a good time. People can leave notes at checkout. Okay, that's good to know as well. That's good to know. And Mr. Jim, is this the first of many effects? Yeah, you know, this is one that I didn't expect to take this long. There's been a lot of other material I've had and have created along the way. So yes, there will be more stuff coming out for me. This was a great learning experience in every way possible, with the video, the production, the manufacturing, the packaging, all of it. Now I kind of know what the system is, but I will be doing more releases. I just don't know when, as I'm still trying to get this one out the door. See, perform as much as possible. Don't worry about doing what everyone else is doing. That's another one. Easier said than done. Sometimes, you know, trying to do what already works is the easy thing to do, right? You already know too many tricks. Go full-time now. That's Jeffrey Allen's advice to himself. My camera just says, you know, stop doing magic. I wonder what Mike would be doing. Maybe a comedian? I wonder what Mike would be doing if he wasn't doing magic. Mark Lewis, don't present magic. Present yourself presenting magic. That's something a lot of people get lost with, right? As a magician, you want to try to focus so much on the tricks that sometimes you forget to put yourself in there too. That is quite a mistake, right? For sure. Yeah. So definitely something that we could all figure out. And Ryan Garber, I'm also making making a note here. All right, you got it, buddy. I'll make sure to take care of that for you. Not too much trouble at all. Trust me, you got it, buddy. Here is my signed copy payment. Good one. Kendom, try to learn from your mistakes, not repeat them. Yeah, that's a good one too, right? Like, it's okay to mess up, but if it keeps happening, then maybe there's something that needs to be done to fix that, right? Spectra pre-order play. Damn, Lou, thank you, man. Thank you for the support. Wow, thank you. This is a big one from the wifey. She's seen enough. Don't be a douche is a big one in magic. That is very, very true. so many personalities. It's just be normal. Be a normal human being at the end of the day, right? For sure. This is a good one too from Chris Shepard. You're not a failure if you're a part-time pro. Magic works just well as a side hustle. It works just as well. Plus, you get to keep the day job perks, vacation time, and health benefits. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people they almost feel bad if Magic's not just their full-time job. Like, it's okay to not just do Magic full-time. You know, don't knock yourself if you're only a part-time pro. I guess is the best way to put that. Part-time pro still has the word pro in it. Let me think here if there's any other. Do it slower. I do see so many people that when they're performing, it's just too much. It's just too fast. Because not only are you maybe skipping through the magic and they can't really see what you're doing, but also they can't absorb the magic. They can't absorb the moments. Slow is good. Slow is good. Mark Schaefer says, if it kills magicians, it will confuse everyone else. Magician foolers are not always the best tricks for our spectators. This is true. Also, Mark says, buy more Bitcoin and less gimmicks. Yeah, I wish I had bought more into a lot of stuff out there, a lot of stocks, a lot of that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, another one for slow down. Slow down is another one I keep seeing here. So there we go. Yeah, just good thoughts. Good thoughts on, advice you wish you had heard 10 years ago as a magician. Mike Higgins says, Chris Kenner once said, the magic community, magicians are the line dancers of art. Make sure you stand out. True that. SPECTRA. Read all about it. There we go. All right. That's right, my friend. So yes, lots of good thoughts out there about, the advice. And because you never know that the advice that you are sharing now might be advice people wish they had heard before. So thank you for sharing some of your thoughts as well in the chat there. Speaking of friends, I always want to give a shout out to our friend Mark Schaefer, the owner of Audience Wonderland. Their stuff, we've been promoting since Blackpool and before, but they have these new items out. We got the Lumen Duo, a brand new peak device. Got the Signature Sharpie, a brand new way to use to get your impressions with an actual Sharpie that writes. You don't have to plug it in and charge it, nothing like that. Of course, there's also the new Trilogy V3, which is a great thing, even slimmer, and all of their other amazing stuff like the Lumen. You got the Lumen, the pads, the Mini, the Lumen Mini. That's the word I'm searching for. I was thinking of the clipboard, but it's the Mini. The Mini, they have all these great things. Here's all the different impression boards that they have. The clipboard, there's the Mini. I was talking about the V2. They also have the stage version of the clipboard, and there is the Lumen Trilogy V3. And speaking of the clipboards as well, I'm going to find this real quick. I wanted to share this with the group because this was actually posted in the group. Our friend Derek Rose, he won the stage clipboard back in December, I think, right before the end of the year, right after Christmas there, or right before Christmas, I should say. And Derek posted a video of himself using that recently at a gig. And I was going to just scroll down here real quick. I think I can find it for you. It's just nice to see someone out there using such an epic gift, such an epic prize out there in the real world. Scrolling. I might have to do a quick search for his name. I wanted to show this to you real quick. Derek. And there it is. I got you covered right here. So this is him out there performing with the Lumen clipboard, the stage, or you can see the size of it there in his hands. And he also uses the eject to make the Sharpie literally jump to his hand there, which is kind of a fun moment as well. So really cool to see him out there using the Lumen clipboard stage edition. Very nice. You can see you got the beautiful impressions there as well from the board. So very cool stuff, courtesy of our friend, Mr. Mark Schaefer. All right, this one's too big. There we go. All right. So yeah, those products are legit. This company right here is revolutionizing what a gimmick is. Yeah, they are doing a great job of that, for sure. And the customer service is top notch as well. Just good people all around. The Lumen Mini is pretty cool, very well made. I won the Mini in December. Cool. So you actually won the Mini. Very nice, John. Glad to hear that you are enjoying it as well. Mini combined with glyphs. Amazeballs. Good stuff, right? Dan says, hey, Luke, I want to win. I want to win tonight. Let me get you on the wheel tonight, Dan. I'm doing a lot of talking tonight, so let me get you on here. Dan Jimerson, you are entered in the running tonight. All right. So there we go. All right, good people on the wheel tonight. Let me jump back over here. All right. I also wanted to run you through just a couple quick things on the product side. On the products, there's some new things that dropped this week. I think you might be interested in. One is called the Painting. It's a very cool little set of cards you get to do a revelation in a very kind of different kind of way. It's from Nicholas Mavricis, which is a cool one. Also, this one is new as well from David Jonathan and Nicholas Mavricis again. This one's called This or That. It's a very fun routine where they really get to make all the choices, and then you show that you've actually predicted what those choices would be. It's literally this game of I have a cheeseburger and sushi, this or that, and they choose the one that they want. And it's got all the different things. It's got pizza or burgers, beach or a pool, dogs and cats. All these, you put 2 cards down, they choose the one they want. You put the rest away, and you bring out your other pack, and it's a perfect match of all the ones that you kept as well, which is very cool. These are sold out everywhere else right now. So if you're into this kind of stuff, very easy thing to do. This one's called This or That, and we'll put the link in the chat for you. That's a nice piece of magic that's new, and they work together with TCC on that one, which is nice. Also, these came out recently. I wanted to share with these, and I won't go into too much detail. But I want to show you these because of the size. These are meant to be the strolling book test. And thank you, Renee, for the like, by the way. I wanted to show you each one of these. I wanted to show you kind of like the size here. So these are the new strolling book tests for Michael O'Brien. You can see we have the Clockwork Orange. You've got Crime and Punishment and the Scarlet Pimpernel. Pimpernel. That's hard to say. Pimpernel. And so I wanted to show you these more for the size. Now I'll give you a quick rundown on what you can do with them. But the size of these are meant to be done close up. So if you've got a jacket pocket, you're wearing a jacket, and you can see here, let me get rid of the card here. You can see that just a regular looking book for you. And just a nice thing to carry around if you're doing close up. You know, some of the books that are out there are a little too big to carry on close up. These you could carry on you very easily when you're wearing like a jacket or something like that. And I want to let you know all of the way that all of these work is the same. They all work with methods that you might be familiar with, like flashback and flash forward. Inception, you can plant the word directly in someone's mind. Progressive book test, a tossed out book, which I love doing those as well. And there's some other bonus stuff too as well. But they all work the same way. And these were created because he was getting people asking, well, damn, I love the ideas that you have, but it'd be great to have a close-up version that I can use. Just wanted to show you these really, really quick from Michael O'Brien. You know, Michael O'Brien has been a big fan and supporter of Josh Zanman for a long time. And it's nice now to see Josh. Josh's are still amazing, but it's nice to see Michael now taking his own ideas and putting out his own book test. And out of the 3 here, I would definitely say that the thinnest one is Clockwork Orange. I'll give you just a quick little look at that. This one definitely doesn't have as many pages, so much smaller book. I have a deck of cards here, at least a card box. I'll hold this up next to the box. You can kind of get an idea of the size, you know, get a better idea of the size. It's not a huge book at all. Again, very easy to just put in your jacket and carry with you. So that is, those are the strolling book tests from Michael O'Brien. Always trying to give you guys a closer look at things to know if they are for you. All right, so there we go. Stacy Hall is looking for a win tonight. Let me jump over to the wheel. Let's go ahead and Stacy Hall on YouTube. All right, thank you, Steve Z, for the 1,000 stars, man. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I have a couple more names I need to add, I believe, before we do our first supporter giveaway. Let me just do a quick refresh behind the scenes here and see what we are looking at. Let's see here. All right, I think we're all caught up on those here. Very good. Also, Steve Z, I need to add him. Mr. Cram as well over on Facebook with the stars. Mr. Cram. Steve Z, kind enough to support us tonight as well. All right, I got you. And then Lawrence Bandani, also Lawrence with the stars over on Facebook as well. Thank you very much, Lawrence, for the support. All right. There we go. Got you guys covered over there. And Scott R. Smith, again, thank you for the stars. John Gardner and Mike Miller as well. So let me get Mike Miller. John Gardner. There we go. Thank you, Justin, for the like tonight, by the way. Thank you very much. All right. And then we also had a couple super chats dropping in tonight. Both of these coming to us from Wojo over on our Facebook. Over on our YouTube, excuse me. Wojo on YouTube and Wojo on YouTube. All right, cool. And let me just double check. I got that covered there and that and that. And we had something else just pop up. Let me make sure it's not raffle tickets. So I want to go ahead and do a first giveaway for our supporters. And TJ Newton. TJ, thanks for the support. Let's get your entry up here. TJ Newton. There we go, TJ. And I'm going to go ahead and fulfill that so I don't get it confused. There we go. All right. Good deal. TG says, just grabbed a Spectra pre-order, wrong address. Sorry, if we can change it before shipping, and that would be great. TJ, please drop us an email. We'll be more than happy to get you sorted out with that. TG, drop us an email. Email us at info@allthingsmagic.com. Put that in the link in the chat for you there to our email address. Anyway, info@allthingsmagic.com. And we will definitely get you sorted out with the correct shipping address there. Ron Jackson in the house tonight says, I normally can't join you. Great to see you all. Ron Jackson in the house. All right. Nice to see Mr. Ron Action Jackson. Also, Jim saying, Spectra has been ordered. Well, damn. Thank you, Jim. Thank you very much for the support, my friend. Thank you. So many pre-orders tonight. This is great. And that's the one thing I'm really, really proud of. I'm not going to lie to you. So much magic comes out. I really do take my time so that when I release something, it's for a reason. And you guys ordering Spectra without really knowing what it is just yet really warms my heart, because truthfully, I do spend a lot of time with my own magic that I perform and create, that you guys supporting me without even really knowing what it is I have, it just means a lot to me as a person, so thank you. Thank you very much for that. That's very, very kind of you guys, so thank you. And also, we have Alex Flippin grabbing some tickets as well. Let me just add him real quick. We'll do our first spin. I know tonight we're kind of all over the place, but I have a lot on my mind tonight. We got travel coming up here for the convention. Spectra literally coming out here. Just lots and lots going on in my head. So, yeah, lots and lots going on out there. All right. Whew. Let me see if I can push this through as well. Looks like that's stuck. So let's just push through a like. There we go. And the chat seems to be, there we go. All right. Made it finally in a few weeks since I've been to join you guys and missing my ATM crowd. Hey, nice to have you here with us. It's been a few weeks for you there. Well, I'm glad to hear that you are with us tonight. Thank you. David First says, if it comes from Luke, it's top notch. You are too kind, sir. You are way too kind. I would blind buy anything you put out. Damn. Well, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Just snagged 2 more galaxies worth of... Wait, is that true, or is that from earlier? Let me look. So I'm about to do the giveaway. Let me see. Goodness gracious. Let me just fulfill this. You guys are keeping me busy tonight. That's for sure. And I'm not complaining. Just saying. You guys are keeping me plenty busy. Plenty busy over here. Okay. And okay, Mike, you did. All right. So Mike, thank you very much. All right. Let's get you on here again. Okay. There we go. Okay. And Derek Rose, we were just talking about you. I don't know if you just got here, Derek, but we were showing the video that you were using the Lumen clipboard, the stage edition. We were just showing the video of that a few minutes ago. It's nice to have you with us. And Black Bear Magic, also looking for a win tonight. Black Bear Magic. All right, let's get you on here. There we go. Thank you guys for the support very, very much. Appreciate you all. All right, let me just get this filled. There we go. And I also want to let you know that one of the handlings from Spectra was something I actually did for Peloton. I did a video shoot with them towards the end of last year, and I have footage of me performing it to the Peloton guide that was part of their social media content. And yeah, I'm very proud that it was also at in the Wynn Theater. Actually, they played the footage there. So there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with this, and I'll talk more about all those details next week for sure. All right, so I think we are all caught up on this. I've got a big day tomorrow set up. Scott R. Smith knows what to do if I win. Well, Steve, looking forward to seeing you again and having a good time with all you guys. And I'm sure all the hard work that you guys are doing will be exceptional. It'll just be amazing for all of us attending and performing there. So, yeah. Where do you order it? In your site, it says pre-order to watch the instructions first and ask for a password. So I do have the link I'll put up real quick for the pre-order page for Spectra. Let me do this right now. We do have it pinned over on our Facebook page in the comments, but Spectra pre-order yours here. There we go. All right, so that is where you can pre-order that. All right. When I think of Spectra, I think of the IT Fearson. Oh, that's right. He did release his IT. Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's true. And Claude White in the house. Good to see you, Claude. Hope all is well, my friend. All right. So I'm doing all this talking, and we haven't done any giveaways. So let me just refresh one more time. And the stars caught up there. And we are good back here as well, I believe. So, all right, we are all set. So let me go ahead and pull this up here. All right, friends, if you are interested in joining our giveaways for our supporters tonight, we do have a couple ways you can enter if you are not familiar. I want to give you that quick rundown before we go ahead and do our first spin. There are raffle tickets that you can purchase from us here at All Things Magic. And the raffle ticket link is coming your way in the chat right now. You can also do a $5 minimum super chat over on YouTube, $5 minimum there, and also a 500 stars minimum over on Facebook, which also equals $5. So one entry is $5 on all the platforms, just so you know. All right, so that is what we got for you there. Let's go ahead and see who our first supporter winner is going to be tonight. Let's mix this up and spin it. Here we go. Little slot machine coming your way from Las Vegas to where you are out there in the world. And our first supporter tonight picking up a win is going to be Gary Edwards. Gary Edwards picking up a win on tonight's show. All right, and Gary has a choice to make. He can keep the prize that he already won and play it safe. It's fair. Or he can give up the prize that he already won, valued at $20, and go for prizes well over $100 on our bonus wheel of goodness. Of course, it is up to him to choose what he'd like to do. I think you guys in the chat could maybe just egg him on just a little bit to see if he might want to press his luck tonight. So let's see what he wants to do. Gary Edwards, if he is with us, I know he was attending an SAM meeting tonight. Let's see what he wants to do. If he is still with us. He says press it. I'm guessing this is the correct Gary. So I think we should go ahead and press his luck. So let me just get rid of the countdown here. And that is what we're about to do. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the bonus wheel here at All Things Magic. Of course, we have our prizes, and of course we have the same number of prizes as we do the whammies. Of course, the whammies, if it lands on one of these guys, there is no prize for that spin. But there are the same number of prizes, things like Siri X Pro, $50 store credit, Illumination from Luke Dancy, a Rebel Wallet, Index Pro by TCC, a SpinPad Game Night, $80. We have the X-Pen Sharpie Wizard Fire Wand. It's a cool Harry Potter looking wand that shoots fireballs. Himbricart Wallet Plus, TCC Leather Chop Cup, and the Big Spin Bonus. Big Spin Bonus right here is the way that you get to keep the prize you already won, and you get a bonus prize on top of it. So let's spin this up here after we shuffle it to see what will happen right about now. Here we go for Gary. Fingers and toes are crossed for Gary. Let's see what we can do for Gary tonight. Here we go. Come on. Ah, son of a... Son of a bitch. We are not having a winner on that spin. I am so sorry, Gary, but that is the chance you take. You go big or you go home, right? So it was literally, look how close that was. Oof, it was like right about there, man. It was crazy. I will say last week for the winner, we did scoot the prize to them, but that was also St. Patty's Day, so, you know, we can't do that every week for you. But we will get rid of one of the whammies. We'll get rid of the one at the very top of the list there. All right, make things a little bit easier for the next spin. We'll shuffle this up as well. And if we do not have you already on our free prize wheel, the one that you're looking at right here, let's go ahead and shuffle that one up again as well, or get it moving, I should say. If you are not on this wheel yet, we would love to have you there. Just type in the word win in the comments, and I'll get Ron Jackson on here. Ron Action Jackson, you are officially in the running tonight, right about there. And yeah, that was a close one. That was a very close call for sure. Very close tonight. Yeah, no whammy insurance tonight. No whammy insurance tonight, unfortunately. So can't do it every week. You know, can't do it every week. All right, and also we do have someone else looking to get on the wheel. Let me do that real quick. All right, there we go. On YouTube. All right, there we go. Hello, Don Wand. Don Wand in the house tonight. How we doing, Don Wand? Hope you are doing well, sir. Ron Connor as well over on the YouTubes tonight. Rich Gilbert's adding you. I thought I did, but I'm going to add you just in case. Bill Reeder as well. Dr. C4 on the YouTubes. All right, copy that. We got you covered. AZ Benders. All right, we'll get you on there. On the YouTubes. All righty. Okay. Hey, thank you very much. Thanks for the support out there. It'll be a very fun time at the convention this weekend tonight. Oh yeah, I didn't get you on the free prize wheel, did I? That's my fault. Derek Rose. Obes. No, I don't see. I'm just so much tonight. I'm not getting all you guys on here tonight. Free wheel is filling. Yeah, it is filling up. 86 on the free prize wheel tonight. Pretty crazy, right? Pretty crazy. All right. Okay. Let me come back over here. I think I had something else to. Well, I'm going to show you that. Okay, we already talked about that. And this, I actually want to ask you guys this too. This was in the group. Someone, Eric Beddard, Eric Beddard, he made a post about, you know, kind of finding it hard to just throw cards away, right? This is kind of like a stack of cards he has there on his table. And there were people in the comments that were talking about what they do with decks of cards that are not full decks. Like this deck that I have in my hands is not a full deck of cards. What do you do with your decks of cards when they get to be, I don't know, like, you know, you're missing like 20 cards or so, and you know that it's just, you know, missing a lot of cards. Gary Edwards says he creates and sells a bunch of invisible brainwave decks, so he creates his own GAF decks. He does that. Yeah, but anyone else, do you practice Mercury card folds with your decks that you're going to toss out? Do you practice like a torn and restored card with the decks you're just going to throw away? Like, what do you do with the cards that or maybe they're just crap. Maybe the deck is just worn out and just not really that usable anymore. Yeah. So let me know what you do with the Dex cards. Our buddy Joshua says he just makes gaffs. Yeah, that's another great thing to do with those cards instead of just, just tossing them away. Stephen Marcus, he likes to do card warp. Definitely a great piece of magic there. Jake Rober says, you've seen the shelves. You've seen the shelves. I've seen them. And with all my cards, I'll have plenty. There you go. Plenty of gaffs. Plenty of gaffs there for you. Ken Dumb says, lots of Mercury card practices. There we go. Very cool. All right. So let me just take a quick peek at my phone. I got a quick message from somebody. Okay, I'll enter that later. That's an important one. All right. Throw together a bunch of packet tricks. That is a good one. You can't go wrong with packet tricks, right? Gaffs are awesome. I have lots of them. Right on, right on. Mercury folds and one-handed card flicks and tosses. There you go. I never work with a full deck. There you go. All right. Malik, I've made tossed out decks, replaced missing cards, card warp, all of the above. Fair enough, fair enough. Eric Elmore, I have random cards laying all over the place. Sometimes I wonder where they came from. It's a mystery of their origin. It's kind of like the missing sock syndrome, right? You just don't know where all your socks went, but for some reason you only have one of each. Same kind of deal with cards, right? TJ says, if the cards are good, I save them for one-way force deck options, Mercury Fold practice. Very cool. So we're kind of all in the same boat together. We do a lot of the same things. I didn't know if there was anyone that did something like crazy, like maybe make some art or something out of cards. You never know, So good stuff from the fam out there. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate you guys. All righty. Let's do one more free spin before we do our little throwback video of the night. Let's go ahead and do that. We have a really fun thing to bring you tonight. A classic magician doing some classic amazing things with a deck of cards. But first, I want to hook up one of you out there with a free piece of magic. So let me just shuffle up the wheel here and let's see who our winner might be. All right. Here we go, friends. Good luck to all of you. A lot more of you than the whammies tonight. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about our chances of getting a winner. Okay. Damn, that's close. Wow. Back to back, just right on the edge winners here. A winner here, not on the other one. The whammies are messing with us tonight. I think that's what's going on. Because Tyler did squeeze out a win. You saw it was like right there once again. Damn, that was a good one. All right, so congratulations. To Tyler. Wow, I didn't think we were going to get a winner on that one. Tyler needs to please drop us an email right here, info@allthingsmagic.com to claim his prize, and we will get you hooked up with something good. But you got to email us within a week, or the prize is no longer any good. So let's try not to let that happen for Tyler. All right, so there we go. Tonight, our winner, Tyler.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All righty, man, that was a close call. If I do say so myself, that was too freaking close. All right, and if you're not on the wheel just yet, be sure to let me know by typing in the word "win" in the comments there. I'm going to leave that there for now. Just kind of a crazy thing to see there, right on the edge. Right there, it's crazy. All right, friends, I've got some more work to do behind the scenes for our giveaway coming up here shortly. So let me grab more names. I want you guys to enjoy some magic from someone that I don't know if we haven't shared any of their magic here before. This is Martin Nash. Martin Nash doing one of his classic routines, the Gambler versus the Magician. And it's just some really nice card handling skills going on here. And it's just nice to see someone doing that classic style of magic at the card table, right? So enjoy that. If you would like to grab some raffle tickets tonight, the link is in the chat in 3, 2, and 1. That is now in the chat for you. If you are interested in pre-ordering Spectra, my brand new release, my first release to the Magic community in over 10 years, you can pre-order your copy. These will be shipping on April 1st. And as I said earlier, that's not a joke. This is actually happening next week. And next Tuesday, we will be bringing you the trailer of Spectra and more details about it on next week's Taco Tuesday show. So be sure to tune in to learn more about what this is and all of those other questions that you might have. I'll do my best to answer those for you right here next week. But right now, it is your turn to enjoy some Martin Nash. I will be sure to grab more of your entries for tonight's giveaway while you are enjoying some of this. I'll be back.
Oh, yeah, hey. Hi, how are you tonight? Welcome to the card corner of the Magic Palace. Nice to have you here. You know, ladies and gentlemen, over the years, there's been a large controversy as to who's the best with a deck of cards, gamblers or magicians. This controversy has been going on for a long time. So not too long ago, a group of people decided to find out. They searched around the world until they found the top man in each of his chosen professions, the top gambler, the top magician. And they took them to a place just outside of Monte Carlo where they met for the first time. I am now going to show you exactly what happened when the world's greatest gambler met the world's finest magician. The two men sat down and they faced each other. There was only one condition: challenge. And the first one who cannot meet the other's challenge is disqualified. Now, who was to go first? Obviously, they couldn't cut cards. That'd be ridiculous. So they flipped a coin. The magician won. The magician said, what I would like is somebody to touch a card. So would you just reach over and place your finger on any one of the 52 cards and leave your finger on it? That one right there, fine. My friend, did you happen to see what that card was? Magician said, somebody has selected a card completely at random from the deck. Nobody knows what it is. He said, what I now want you to do is to cut to the other three cards in the deck that will match that card exactly. Gambler said, I've never done that before in my life. He said, the odds of doing it are absolutely fantastic. He said, before I turn over a card, can I give the deck just 3 fair cuts? Magician said, all right. Gambler cut them 3 times, and he caught a jack. He said, I have 1 card, the jack of spades. Now remember, he could cut the deck 3 times. He said, if I'm very lucky, and he caught the jack of hearts. He said, I have 2 of them, the jack of hearts and the jack of spades. At this particular point in time, there are now 49 cards left in the deck. Only one of them is a jack. The odds, 48 to 1. Jack of clubs, jack of hearts, jack of spades. He said, I have won the challenge. Magician said, wait a moment. We really don't know. My friend, would you do me a favor, please, and turn over the 4th card to prove they did indeed win the challenge. And as you can see, he won with absolutely no... Would you like to see another trick? Magician said you lost. Gambler said, hold on, now wait a second, just a minute. You did not say I must cut to jacks. You only said I must cut to cards to match this. Dear, would you turn the jack's face up for us, please?
Oh.
Magician said, wait a minute. He said, what happened to the jacks? The gambler said, they're right there. Am I going too fast for you? Yeah. Right there. No, it's just that you're watching a little slowly. You know, folks, if you watch people playing poker, you'll notice a strange, weird, wild, and wonderful thing. There's always one fellow who loses continuously. Then when he loses, he always wants to cut the cards double or nothing. Of course, if he loses on the first cut, then he always wants to cut again and again and again until he must eventually win. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now going to show you exactly how I cut cards. And as I do this, I ask you to remember only one thing, please. I could do this in your home with your deck of cards for your paycheck. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the cards are honest, and it is only the hands that cheat. One method of cutting cards, the big one. Now, there's one thing I'd like to point out, if I may. You see, if I'd cut 1 card less or 1 card more, I would have missed it completely. I'll give the deck a bit of a shuffle, and we'll try it again. I'll show you a more difficult way of cutting cards. Oh, we'll mix them up. The one-handed face-down cut. This is the cut that is used primarily in Europe. And the reason that they use it is because, as they explain, you cannot flash the card prior to showing it. Now, I've cut out the ace of spades and the ace of diamonds. I'm going to use this young lady here and this gentleman here. And it's ladies first. And, dear, which do you prefer, the ace of hearts or the ace of clubs?
Hearts.
The ace of hearts. Now, tell me, do you want it the hard way or the easy way?
Whatever.
It's up to you.
Hard way.
The hard way for the ace of clubs. That, my friend, ace of hearts. That would leave you the ace of clubs. Dear, because you asked for the ace of hearts the hard way, would you please give me any number that you like, say, between 10 and 20?
9.
Was the question too difficult, dear? Between 10 and 20.
Oh, I'm sorry, 11.
11. Any number but 11. No, you see, I never practiced with that because nobody ever used it. No, I'm just kidding. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to attempt to do. I'm going to attempt to find the ace of hearts from wherever it is in the deck and place it 11. That's the number you wanted, right? 11th from the top. Now, you may actually see the card going into position. However, the reason I do this is to show people how quickly a professional can take any card and place it exactly where he wants in the pack. Now, dear, I'm not too sure where the ace of hearts is. Do you mind if I take a little look? Say you don't mind.
All right.
Thank you very kindly. Okay.
Could you even see it?
Dear, I was only looking for one card. Oh, boy, yes. Now, dear, the 11 would be right there. Okay, here we go. Would you pick up the deck, please? Would you now count the cards, face up, one at a time, onto the pad to the 11th card? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the 11th card over here. Thank you very kindly. You don't understand any of this, do you? Thank you. Thank you. Hey, you're wonderful. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I always tell people, if you're going to play cards, play with somebody else, not with me. Okay? Thank you very kindly. Come back to the card castle anytime. Thank you. Thanks very much.
All right. Martin Nash, the charming cheat himself. Just so smooth, right? Got a very nice, just relaxed personality. The card handling is just smooth and effortless looking. And definitely a missed personality in the Magic community for sure. So that's why I like every week to feature someone, whether they are still with us or not, to just enjoy something, just quality, good Magic. You know, that's what really keeps me fired up with doing Magic. And it's performing, trying to perform good Magic, but also watching really good Magic. Just really makes me, just gets me good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, very much. I got to enjoy that one with you, honestly, which is kind of cool. It's one of those videos I got to just kick back and relax with you. So that was fun. All right. So that is the charming cheat, Martin Nash, for you there. All right. Checking out the page here. I think we're all caught up on those good things. That's good. That's good. We talked about the Gateway Close-Up Convention. As a reminder again, the Magic Castle is closed until the end of this month. It'll be open again, I believe, on April 1st, which again is just next week now. That's cool. All right. So we do that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And then, yeah, here's just one other quick little video I had. Since SPECTRA really is coming next week, it really is now coming soon. All right, friends, next week this time, it will not be coming soon anymore. It will be here, and we will be talking all about it. I'll be happy to answer your questions. I'm also thinking about, once it's out, maybe like a couple of weeks after the release, everyone that's purchased it from us, I will do like a Zoom chat about it. You know, you guys can come on and ask questions or thoughts about it. Maybe we'll do some type of Zoom thing. Don't hold me to that because my schedule does change and get really crazy sometimes. But I've been thinking about it. Could be kind of a fun thing to do maybe on a weekend for like an hour, just to kind of go over it with you guys. Again, people that have purchased it, so you actually have specific questions about it. So I'll kind of play that by ear for now, because I do end up having my life get busy sometimes, and I don't know it until it happens. So yeah, we will see. And as I mentioned before, I will have a very limited supply of these with me at the Gateway Close-Up Convention this weekend. So if you are going to be there, I will have some with me My lecture is Friday morning, and once those are gone, those are the only ones I'll have with me on hand. I won't have extra ones in my room or anything like that. So what I got is what I got. So there we go. All right, looking forward to this weekend, surrounded by some magic. Doing a little bit, watching some, maybe having a little sushi. Maybe I'll go see the Arch, right? The big guy there in St. Louis. Maybe go see the Arch. It'd be kind of cool. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, and some really fun people. Alrighty. So let me do one quick look here. One other thing here. I think we're good. I think we're all good. Let's see. Have fun at that. Yes, thank you very much. That is the plan. That is definitely the plan, my man. That is the plan as well, Mr. Malik. That is definitely the plan as well. All right. I think we are all good. Just looking. I think we're good. Yeah. So if you weren't here earlier, I'll show you this one more time. This is your first little peek at the trailer. One last thing before we do the giveaways for the night. This is the very end of the trailer for me down on Fremont Street down there. It's a pretty epic shot, and that is what you're looking at there. So next week you will have the full trailer to check out for yourself right here. All right. Also, Rich Gilbert says, went to the Arch once, couldn't wait to get back down to the ground. Oh crap, I don't like heights either. Oh geez, I might be looking at it from the ground, Rich. I might be looking at it from the ground. I don't like to hear that at all. Couldn't wait to get back down. Oof. Please tell me it doesn't move. Does it kind of like I'm used to elevators in Vegas, like the Strat, you can feel it, you can, yeah. We'll have to see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and do our last free giveaway of the night first. Let's go ahead and do that. Let me shuffle this up a little bit. Okay, here we go. And Rich is confirming that it does sway a bit, and I think that just let me know. I will not be going on the little elevator ride on the arch there. Not gonna do it. What time did you shoot that shot? Fremont Street looks empty. It must have been, yeah, because we went and did our other filming at the Link and Bellagio, and then we went down to Fremont after all that. So it was also a week. It was either a Sunday night or it was a weekday, and it wasn't exactly warm outside. So it was either the fact that it was later in the evening, might have been like 10, 11. Wasn't that late. Or it could have been that it was just like either a Monday night or Sunday night, and those nights are just not very busy. So yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and do our last freebie of the night. Let me shuffle these up a little bit, and here we go. All right. Let's do it to it. We are safe this time. We are safe. And our winner is Mr. Paul. We got Paul Case is the winner tonight. Let me find my congrats.
Congratulations!
And thank you, Dwayne, for the like on tonight's show. Thank you, Dwayne. Paul Case, congratulations to you. We should definitely see some love for you in the chat popping up here any moment. And while that is happening, we will squeeze in the email address for you to contact us for your prize. info@allthingsmagic.com is the place for you to get in touch with us. And we do remind our friends we have a week policy where if you do not email us within a week, but that would be before next week's show, then the prize that you won is no longer your prize. It is gone, vanished, kaput, no mas. So Paul, don't let that happen. But what you should do is enjoy the congrats that are coming your way from our friends like Ellis Cohen, Bill Reeder, Dwayne Winstead, David First, Billy Eppner, Mr. Cram, and Mike Miller, all saying congrats to you out there, Mr. Paul. All righty, so there we are.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Good deal, pickle. Good deal. All right, so let me get rid of that, and we will get that moving again. There we are. All right. All right. And tonight's big giveaway is coming your way. I have been so freaking busy. I haven't even told you what we were doing a giveaway for. We are going to do one of our other magic bundles. We'll do a $150 magic bundle for you that will include the type of magic that you like. So the winner, you'll get in touch with us. We'll find out if your preference is general close-up magic, money magic, card magic, coin magic, whatever it is. We'll find a way to make all that right for you. We have some really kick-ass stuff in each one of those areas. Mentalism, another one of those. So yes, we have a lot of stuff for you that we can get, try to customize it for you tonight. And Billy Eppner says he loves the Phantom wallet that he bought during the sale. I do want to say thanks to everyone that supported us last week for the St. Patty's Day sale that we were running. Appreciate you guys and your support. And yeah, I'm not going to lie, the Phantom wallet, I have mine here somewhere. Here it is a fantastic concept. Sign card to wallet with no palming, a very clever method, and they'll never see it coming. Very cool thing. I love my Phantom wallet as well. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into the big giveaway. Let me just make sure there were not any last minute entries for that. So let me make the rounds again real quick. I am checking out our raffle tickets, which I would have missed because Daniel Jimerson, Mr. Jimerson, did give us his support there. So let me add you here to the giveaway. There we go. He picked up multiple entries there. So let me get Mr. Dan, the man, on the giveaway wheel there. Okay, thank you for the support. Here we are. And that is checked off. Okay, good. Super chats, we are still here with Mr. Wojo. So Wojo, thank you again over on YouTube tonight for your super chats. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. David Ducharme also says from last week, we also had these available. Love the Lucky 52. And then a fun trick, right? There's really nothing you have to do on your end, but just have a good time when you do it. I love the fact that it's got the whole like, oh, this is just a joke, and then it's not. So glad you're enjoying that one, David. It is fun for sure. All right. I think we're ready. So, oh, and the stars. Let me actually do one quick peek here. The last stars were from Steve Zelke, so we're all caught up there too. All right. Just double checking everybody. Want to keep it fair for all of you out there. All right. All right, everybody. Let us go ahead and give a couple thanks to all of our friends. Of course, you're going to see friends on here a few different times. That's because they picked up multiple entries, including Mr. Nate Heater, Scott R. Smith, Andrew Davis, Bob Bender, Ryan Garber, Tommy Schnepf, Mike Hankins, more Nate Heaters, Eric Seibolds, Gary Edwards, Doug James, David First, Eric Seibel, Billy Eppner, Brian Cornwall, Mr. Berman, Mr. Joe, Gary Edwards, Black Bear Magic, that's everybody, Joshua, Jeffrey Allen, Dan Jemerson, Alex Flippin, more of the Mike Hankins goodness, Derek Rose, Black Bear Magic, John Carter, Mr. Wojo, David Ducharme, Malik, Mr. Cram, Steve Z, Lawrence Bandani, Alex Flippin, TJ Newton, Mike Miller, John Gardner, Lou Inton, Mr. Tom, Caval, and Mike Hankins on there some more. Of course, if I did misspell anyone's name, first of all, I'm sorry. I am going a million miles an hour back here, so if I misspelled your name, my bad. Sorry about that. But I do want to say a big old thank you to all of you. I should do this real quick. I should say thank you.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
To all of you for the support. As I always tell you, I know I sound like a broken record, but it is true. To run the show is not free. To run our Zoom room is not free. To run a business is obviously not free. So your support and these gifts that we try to give you, these giveaways that we do, try to mix it up, keep it interesting. These are the things that we do, and your support does help us keep everything moving forward. So thank you very, very much for that. Also, Nate says, we were just talking about Nate, my Phantom wallet just came in today, thanks to All Things Magic. Cool, Nate. Well, I hope you enjoy it. It is fun, and definitely watch the instructions a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you, my friend. When I was first starting to use this, and I was going in to get the card out, I was literally, the cuticles on my hand, I was like scratching the hell out of it, and my thumb started bleeding. So it's not that there's a problem with the wallet. It's just you need to make sure that once you do one part, then do the second part first. Because I was jamming my thumb in there trying to get what I needed when I don't have to do that. And I went back and watched the tutorial. I'm like, shit, if I just watched it first, I wouldn't have a Band-Aid on my finger. So don't be me, okay? Definitely make sure to do the one thing and then go in and grab the card afterwards. I'm not going to say anything else, but I kind of screwed myself when I first got it because I was excited because I really liked the idea, the method. And then I'm like, shit, I just messed up my hand. And it was a good thing I didn't have a gig like the next day. So yeah, that was funny. All right, anyway, I'm yapping. So let's go ahead and do this right now. So here we go. Good luck, my friends. Let's do to it. Here we go. Spinning up the old slot machine here in Vegas. Trying to find one lucky friend. And there's our pal, Mr. Black Red Magic. That would be Joshua Hill, I believe. Mr. Joshua, cheers to you.
Congratulations!
Congrats going out to Joshua. Next week, maybe, just maybe, we'll give away a Spectra. I'm not guaranteeing it, but we will see, because I don't even know if I'll have any to give away. That's why I'm saying that. And if we do it and you already bought one, we'll just give it to you. We'll basically just refund your order. So we'll probably do one of these next week if I can. I know people are asking tonight, but honestly, we don't have an infinite number of these, so we'll see how many we have available next week during the show. Alrighty, so there we go. Yes, you did pick up the win tonight. There you go, Mr. Blackbeard Magic. And here is the email to get your prize right there, info@allthingsmagic.com. Alrighty, so we'll get you situated again. If you have a particular style of magic that you like, it could be any of that good stuff like minimalism, card magic, coin magic, just good close-up magic. I will handpick some killer magic for you to play with and perform, and yeah, maybe I'll be throwing a surprise or two for you. So there you go, info@allthingsmagic.com. Don't let that week go by without contacting us for your prize. So there we go. There we go, Mr. Joshua. All right, cool deal. So that is going to do it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. I know I enjoy being here for you each week. And as always, if you have any other magic questions, you can just reach out to our team and let us know. And if you are going to be in St. Louis this weekend, look forward to seeing you. It's going to be a lot of fun. Lots of good magic and lots of good people, I am sure. So it's going to be a good time. And hope you have a great rest of your week. If you're not going, I will catch you right back here next week. And we will have another fun show. And again, next Tuesday is going to be the debut of Spectra. You will see it here first. It's only fitting. Here on Taco Tuesday, the trailer, some other videos. I'll answer your questions without giving anything away, of course. And we will do that for you here on next Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern Time. So I will see you next week, friends. I will be heading out to St. Louis here and enjoying some magic this weekend. And if you are not doing that, have a great rest of your week. Perform and have some great gigs. And if you are traveling anywhere else, safe travels out there. And I will see you next time. So that is it for tonight. Thanks for being here, friends. Appreciate you all. And again, thank you for the support, my friends, for the pre-orders on Spectra tonight. You guys are really too kind. And I very much appreciate all of your support. So thank you, and thank you all. All righty. It's just me. Hey, appreciate you, Mr. Jeffrey Allen. Give yourself time at the airport to get through security. Coworker spent 7 hours. Good Lord. Good Lord. I do have TSA pre-check, but that doesn't mean it's going to help me, right? Hey, thank you, Mr. Bill Reader. Thank you very much. I'm very, very excited to show you guys what it is. Right back at you, Mr. Brian. Have a great rest of your week as well. So. Appreciate you, Ellis Cohen. Thank you. Appreciate you, Malik. Thank you, sir. Good stuff. Good stuff, Joshua. And thanks, Wojo. Thank you, sir. All right, my friends. I will see you all very soon. Have a great night.
Thank you, and good night.